Hi everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be editing a video inside Filmora. If you watched my last video, you'll know we were talking about talking head videos, and I just want to show you how we go about editing one of those to keep it engaging by adding things like music, text, and maybe some sound effects. So let's just dive straight into it and I'll show you everything that's going on. So first of all, you'll notice what we've got going on in the screen. So you can see I've already got a project open. This is the one that I made yesterday. This is the video that I posted yesterday, and this is the intro.
Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. Are you looking to create YouTube content but do not know where to begin?
And that's how we started the video yesterday, and this is now how we go about editing it. Now, in the video yesterday, I did say that we could do this using nothing other than our mobile phone, and that is absolutely true. I did, however, shoot this particular video using my Sony a7 III, and so there was some extra color grading that I needed to do in that, but I'll show you that as well as a little bonus tip towards the end. So the first thing you'll notice is we've got our timeline, media footage over here. Sorry, first of all, that's where we drop all of our footage. Just in this section where it says media, then you've got stock media. This Filmora is brilliant for this because it comes with absolutely tons. If you pay the extra subscription, it comes with just way more than any other editing suite I've ever used. It's got tons of audio that you can use for your backing of your tracks, backing tracks for your background music. It comes with loads of music, so your background music can be tied into your videos really nicely, and you don't have to keep thinking about that. We've got titles, transitions, effects, filters, stickers, and templates. There's absolutely tons and tons in there for us. So let me just show you how we got started. First of all, you open it up and all this would be empty, and then you drag your footage from your memory card straight into here. That's what I did. And then you basically start off with this particular video.
Gear reviews all the way through to full.
And as you can see, it's grayed out. That's because I've used what's called log footage. I'll explain what that's about in a totally different video. You don't need to worry about that today. So what we do is we drag that down into the timeline. And we change that. And what we want to now do, the first job we want to do is go through the video and trim out any of the mistakes. We want to trim out any of the empty space just so that we can keep the video flowing nice and quickly. So that's the first thing that we're going to do. So if you notice at the beginning of the video, there's a bit of a gap here. We don't want any of that in the video. So we move the cursor along to just before I start speaking. And if we press Command B, it will make a cut, or we could just click on the scissor icon there. Then you start your video.
Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. Are you looking to start creating YouTube content but don't know where to begin?
Right, the audio is a little bit loud. I can't listen to that all the way through. So I'm going to click on the actual piece of footage, and over here on the right, you've got some tabs. You've got video, mask, AI tools, animation. We'll talk about all of those in a more detailed video. Then we've got audio. That's the one we want right now. And we're just going to hit auto normalization. And that's going to bring the volume to a sort of regular level for listening to. Now you'll notice it's a bit more easy to listen.
Everybody, welcome to the channel. Are you looking to start creating YouTube content but don't know where to begin?
You can also do things in here like enhance the quality of, so we can add some low bass.
Well, you've come to the right place, because here...
That didn't sound great. Or you can actually EQ it yourself. There's tons and tons you can do, but we're just going to go back to default and apply. Anyway, so once you've done that, we're going to go through finding all the filler gaps and mistakes, and we're just going to get rid of them. Let me show you what that looks like.
Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. Are you looking to start creating YouTube content but don't know where to begin?
And then as soon as I stop speaking, I'm going to hit the space bar, and then I'm going to make another cut by pressing Command B. Let's fill this gap again. And then just before I speak again, we hit Command B, and then we cut out this piece. Now, if I turn on one of the link features, it will automatically pull that back. But for now, we're just going to do it manually just to see, so you can see how it's done.
Because here we're going to be making lots of tutorials and video.
There you go. There's the first mistake. So let's just go back and have a listen.
Well, you've come to the right place, because here we're going to be making lots of tutorials and video.
Made a mistake, so we started again.
Well, you've come to the right place because
Okay, so
here we're to the right place because well, you've come to.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to come to here, hit the Command B. We're going to get rid of all of this. This can be dragged back.
Well, you've come to the right place, because here we're going to be making a lot of tutorials that are going to help you on your content creation journey. Everything from gear reviews all the way through to full tutorials on editing and shooting.
Okay, and then we can make another cut and so on and so on. I'm not going to bore you with doing the entire video. So we're just going to do this small little section here. Right, so there you go. We've cut up some little pieces. We've now got what is called a jump cut.
Again, well, you've come to the right.
That's a jump cut. If you wanted to, you could go into the transition tab at the top, and you could add, I don't know, some fancy transition like this.
Content but don't know where to begin. Well, you've come to the right place.
You could add a transition. There's millions of transitions to choose from inside Filmora, so fill your boots there. But jump cuts for talking head videos are typically what people use, so they're perfectly fine to just use that. So
begin. Well, you've come to the right place.
Right, okay, let's go back over to the original project. Let's have a look what we've got going on over here. So you can see we've got, so one of the things you might want to do, first of all, it's something I like to do, is actually go ahead and put some text to the video as I'm going along to try and keep it relatively engaging. So as you can see at the beginning, I've got my little intro here.
Hey everybody, welcome to the channel.
So let's go and find a little intro that we can use. So you come up to the top of here, we go to titles, title effects, and there's tons up here that you can use: 3D titles, VFX titles, cinematic titles, absolutely everything you're ever going to need. There are also, if we have a look, title templates, lower thirds. This is the one that I used. You literally just drag it into your project. We want it on this line, actually. I'll explain why in a second. We are now just going to
welcome to
click on it, and then you'll notice over on the right hand side now we've got some titles information that has come up. I just put my name in there, and then I click on lower text where it says lower text, and then I just go into here and I go to, you could title this how to edit a video. All right, simple as that, and then that's your title done.
Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. Are you looking to start creating YouTube content but don't know where to begin?
And that is it. It is simple as that to add text. If you wanted to add other types of text, you absolutely could. So if you wanted to emphasize something, one of the other things I added in this video, you'll see around here,
I've got the iPhone 14 Pro Max, but most
is a little arrow just pointing at my camera. Things like that on Filmora are super easy to do. We just go over to stickers. I think I typed in arrow or pointing arrow, and then it came up with this. And then I just literally just drop that in there.
Hey everybody, welcome.
And then you've got your arrow, and again, you can just resize it. You can move it around. You can change the length that you want it in the video. You could put it there, for instance.
Welcome to the channel.
Also, while we're in the stickers section, I might as well show you this. You can put things like subscribe, and it's going to have tons of stuff in there. And I actually used this one at the end of my video where we got subscribe
all the way through to full.
And again, all you do is you just simply drag it, resize it, drop it into the video.
Reviews all the way through to full tutorials.
Super easy, guys. I mean, this is just a brilliant piece of software. It's so intuitive, so easy to understand, and so easy to work your way around, and there is so much to choose from. I mean, there's absolutely tons to suit all video types. I mean, just take a look at this one. It'll download the content
on editing and shooting.
But again, if you want to, you can make this a lot smaller.
On editing and shooting.
it's self-explanatory. It's really, really easy to use, and there's thousands of things. Like I said, there's templates, and you can make your trailers. You can do all sorts. I'm going to make loads of videos on Filmora, so be sure to subscribe to the channel if you want to see a lot more of what this program does, because it's really simple like this, but there are some really complex things that you can do as well, which I'd love to show you at another time. But for now, the only other thing I wanted to do to this particular video was actually make the colors look better. Now, you can do that one of two ways. You can either go into filters and start looking up different filters and then add filters. But and that would normally work okay, but because I've used what they call log footage, mine's going to be a little bit different. Whenever I'm adding effects, or whenever I'm adding anything like color grading or anything like that, I always like to use what's called an adjustment layer. And if you go up to media and you look on the left hand side, you've got influencer kit, you know, you've got all these things here. Then you've got adjustment layer. If you just drag that down and put that on the layer above where your actual video is, anything that you do now in this pink region, will affect everything that's underneath it. That's why I've put the titles at the top instead of putting them on the bottom, because if I put it at the top like that, it will then discolor and change the color of the writing. So I want this down above, just above the actual footage. Hey everybody. So it won't have done anything yet, but what we're going to do is we're going to click on it, so make sure it's selected, and we're going to come over here to color, and that's where we then can go in and select one of these. Now, because I'm using a LUT is called a lookup table, and that's if you're using log footage in particular, you're going to use these. It's a bit like a filter, but a bit more than that. But we're going to go to vlog, which is the one that I think I used. You can have a look through whichever ones you think are the best. I went into vlog, and I think I only added about 30%. I wanted it to be kind of low contrast. It's also got this really cool skin protect feature, and I think I added about 10% of that as well, so that like if you have a filter that's a bit more orange, say for instance, and you don't want your skin to go orange, the skin protect feature is really, really good for that. Now you can come down here and you can go into this even more. You can make it just a little bit whiter, you can make it brighter, you can add saturation, you can do whatever you want. You can fill your boots in that area, and I will do lots of videos on how to edit all of this stuff another time. But that is it, guys. That is literally
Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. Are you looking to start creating YouTube content but don't know where to begin?
And that's it. That's as easy as it gets. It's super simple to use, and I think once you've made one video inside Filmora, you're going to be able to make hundreds of these talking head videos in absolutely no time. Now there's lots of things you can learn, like sound design, lots of color grading techniques, there's lots of editing techniques, there's lots of effects you can apply, and I'm gonna make all of those videos on this channel. It is a brand new channel, so if you don't mind subscribing to the channel, there's going to be a lot more to come. I am going to show you everything, so if I do it, I will show you how to do it. And I also plan to have other experts come onto this channel, people that I know in the industry who are also going to share some of their tips and tricks. And these are people all the way from film directors, published writers, all the way through to just other YouTubers like myself. I've had a couple of channels. Oh, what was that? I've had a couple of channels myself hit over 5,000 subscribers, and I've also run YouTube channels for businesses where we've done millions of pounds worth of business. So I know that YouTube is a great platform, and if you can get the hang of these little skills and just get your head around it, you can start your YouTube journey too, and you can start eventually earning some money doing something that you enjoy. So hopefully you like the video. Thank you for coming to watch, and I will see you again soon in another one.